Alright, this is Andrew Jelly with Jota Home Inspections. Today is June 29th, 2020, and we're at 1470 East Gregson Ave in Salt Lake City doing a sewer scope. We've got the camera pushed all the way out to what looks like the main line, city connection. We're going to pull it back now and record it and see what we find. So right off the bat, on the nose on, if you look at the top of this connection point, it looks like where it transitions from the gravel cement onto that piece of, looks like clay, it looks very deteriorated. The bottom feels like it's still connected. Can't get a great look at it because of the way that it bends right there. But on the top of the line, it does look a little suspect. If that's a piece that deteriorated years ago, it could have stayed like that for a long time. But I would be concerned if that is brittle and if it's continuing to flake. That could be an issue where you could get a disconnected joint. This looks like transite to me. Transite is a white cement asbestos pipe. This line's about 100 feet out, a little shy, which is pretty average. These are roots right here. This is something I would definitely recommend having clean out now. If you ignore it, they can get bigger, and then it can catch on debris as it gets flushed down the line, and then it could create a backup. And that looks like a clean out access point. That's usually something out in the yard. I didn't see one, but that's a point where you could also access the line. A lot of times they're buried, and so it's not something that I always am able to see above ground. Sometimes they're just hidden behind bushes. No standing water, which is great. I'm always looking for signs of improper grade. So far, only one or two spots with roots. Alright, now it's transitioning to cast iron. Cast iron is going to be kind of the weakest link. Oh, there's another root right there. When you have cast iron, you'll get rust that builds up on the line, and it gets very rough, and it can catch on debris. It also can get very thin and flake over time, and you can get cracks in cast iron. Eventually it'll get rough enough that you need to have it replaced, or thin enough that it needs to be replaced. This area here isn't looking too bad. Definitely far from the worst that I've seen. Still no standing water, which is good. This area's a little rougher. A little bit of standing water there, so we got a little bit of a flat spot. And now I think I'm coming up the stack. I accessed this today on the roof. I did see a sewer clean out downstairs, but it was an old brass cap, which can be very difficult to get off. A lot of times they're seized in place. So just to recap, you have a combination of different types of pipe. You have some transite, it looked like, a little bit of gravel cement where it transitions to the city line. That was one spot that looked suspect to me. I would recommend having the line cleaned out to get the roots out, and then also just having the specialist put their eyes on that spot and get their opinion on if a repair might need to be made. and get their feelings about whether it's likely to cause an issue or not. So I'm going to end this recording now.